Welcome back, basketball fans. It was an unforgettable showdown between the Golden State Warriors and Memphis Grizzlies in the 2025 NBA play-in game. The energy was electric, the plays were epic, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. Who came out on top in this high-intensity battle for a chance to secure their playoff spot? Stay tuned as we break down the full game highlights, including jaw-dropping moments and clutch performances that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more NBA action. It was a crucial game for both teams, with the Golden State Warriors and Memphis Grizzlies battling for a spot in the playoffs. The Warriors, led by their superstar Stephen Curry, came into the game with high hopes of securing a playoff berth, while the Grizzlies, driven by the dynamic Morant, were determined to prove their worth. With the atmosphere in the arena charged, the tension was palpable from the opening tip-off to the final buzzer. As both teams came out strong, there was no shortage of excitement. From incredible three-pointers to high-flying dunks, this game had everything you could ask for in an NBA play-in battle. But who would rise to the occasion and take control of the game? Let's break it down, step by step. The game kicked off with both teams showing off their offensive firepower. The Golden State Warriors were quick to establish their rhythm, with Stephen Curry hitting a deep three-pointer early on, sending a signal that he was ready to lead his team. Meanwhile, the Memphis Grizzlies didn't take long to respond. Morant, with his electrifying drives and fearless attitude, led his team with explosive plays in the paint. The Warriors' defense had their hands full as Morant kept attacking the rim. But it wasn't just the stars that shone. The Warriors' role players stepped up, with Klay Thompson knocking down critical shots and Draymond Green adding his usual grit and intensity on defense. On the other hand, the Grizzlies' Dillon Brooks contributed crucial points and helped keep the game tight. By the end of the first quarter, it was anyone's game with both teams neck and neck. Key moment. Curry's early three-pointer set the tone for the Warriors, but Morant's fearless attacks on the basket showcased why he's one of the most exciting young stars in the league. As the second quarter unfolded, the Memphis Grizzlies began to impose their physicality. Jaren Jackson Jr. was dominant in the paint, blocking shots and grabbing rebounds, while also contributing offensively with a series of timely baskets. The Grizzlies' defense ramped up, forcing turnovers and putting pressure on the Warriors' ball handlers. Despite this, the Warriors weren't backing down. Curry and Thompson combined for a flurry of three-pointers, keeping the Warriors in the game. However, the Grizzlies' defense proved to be too much at times, and their fast breaks generated some easy points. By halftime, the Grizzlies had managed to build a slim lead, thanks to their defense and hustle on both ends of the court. Key moment. Jaren Jackson Jr.'s block against Curry was a defining play of the quarter, giving the Grizzlies both the defensive edge and momentum heading into the second half. The third quarter saw the Golden State Warriors coming out with a renewed sense of urgency. They were determined not to let this game slip away, and they started making some key adjustments. Curry, ever the clutch performer, started hitting deep threes, while Green stepped up with some key assists and hustle plays. Thompson found his shooting touch again, and the Warriors began to close the gap. But the Memphis Grizzlies weren't making it easy. Morant continued to drive the lane with precision, and Brooks kept up his strong scoring performance. It became clear that the Grizzlies were not going to give up their lead without a fight, and their defense remained tough. However, the Warriors showed their playoff experience, tightening their defense and forcing several turnovers. As the third quarter came to a close, the Warriors had managed to make it a one-possession game. Curry's deep three-pointer and Draymond Green's defensive play helped shift the momentum in the Warriors' favor, making it clear that the game was far from over. With the game on the line, both teams gave it their all in the final quarter. The Grizzlies maintained their aggressive play, trying to push the tempo, while the Warriors dug in on defense. Curry hit another huge three-pointer to give the Warriors the lead, but the Grizzlies quickly responded with a basket from Morant.